What's up, guys? Welcome back to Groove Drives. Today we're going for a drive in this 2025 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro. This vehicle is powered by a 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 I-Force Max hybrid with 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So, I really like the Sequoia and Tundra TRD Pros. I think they're really good-looking SUV slash truck. I've made a video on a 2024 Sequoia TRD Pro, basically the same car right here, 25 model. I don't think anything was really changed. But yeah, expensive vehicle for sure, but definitely pretty fuel efficient for being this size. I mean, it's not the most efficient vehicle, of course, but it's going to be more efficient than like a typical V6 because it has the I-Force Max hybrid, and it has pretty good, low-end torque because of the hybrid as well. And it has like synthesized noise, which I like. It's actually pretty cool. You have the TRD shifter, TRD badge right there. Also says TRD Pro on the seats, and I like the pattern on the TRD Pros on the leather seats. It's pretty nice. You have a really big screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Also, you have built-in navigation, and you have a digital gauge cluster. You have a JBL sound system in this vehicle as well. You have a camera mirror, panoramic sunroof, captain's chairs, and a third row, of course. So a lot of space in the Sequoia. It's a massive SUV. If I got a Sequoia, I'd definitely get the TRD Pro. I mean, like the Capstone and the Limited and all that is good, but I like the TRD Pro a lot because it's the off-roading version. And here's your backup camera with 360 view as well. You have heated and ventilated seats in this vehicle too, which is cool. And here's your locks for when you go off-roading, differential locks. You have a sport mode in this vehicle too. One thing I always found weird in these is how whenever you change the drive mode, the gauge cluster doesn't change color. Typically in digital gauge clusters, it's more configurable, and the colors will change with the drive mode. So it's weird how these have digital gauge clusters, but it doesn't really do anything. There's really not much you can change. You also have a wireless charging tray over there, which is a little interesting. It's just like this magnet right there, or not a magnet, but the tray's like there, but your phone will just slide. But as long as like the top half of your phone touches it, I guess it'll still charge. You have a big TRD badge on the bottom of the wheel right here. But let's walk around this vehicle and we'll go for a drive. Center console in this is massive. Yeah, look at that. You have a black exterior on this vehicle. You also have running boards. TRD Pro badge up there. Also like the TRD wheels. BBS forged. You have LED daytime running lights. Very distinctive front grille that says Toyota on it in big lettering. You also have the orange lights on there. I think this is a really cool looking SUV. I also like this pattern on the trim, on the fenders trim. Here are your rear seats. You also have sunshades. So yeah, here's the pattern I was mentioning on these seats. It's pretty good looking. But yeah, a lot of room back here. I like how the vehicle looks in black. You have dual outlet exhausts. Wonder why they didn't just make, or no, it's not actually dual outlet, it's single twin outlet exhausts. Wonder why they didn't just put two circular exhaust tips on either side. I think it looks more symmetrical that way. But yeah, here's how the trunk looks with the third row down. Let's just get this car out on the road and see how it drives. One thing that's weird is like the steering wheel doesn't go any higher than this. It's kind of strange. Like I would expect it to go a little bit higher because it feels weird how the dash is so high up. But that's one thing that I noticed is kind of weird, at least to me. Like the driving position in this car feels strange. Everything feels lifted above you. And I also like the red, I forgot to mention the red TRD start stop button. It looks cool. I like all the cosmetic upgrades with the TRD Pro models. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how quick these accelerate despite being such a massive SUV. And it has a really interesting sound to it with the hybrid and the synthesized noise. I mean, it sounds like a V8 even though it's not. That's the interesting thing about this. But I really like the way it drives. So these Sequoias are actually, they're just really popular. Like all the trim levels, honestly, they're just really popular in the new and used market. But yeah, with this vehicle having 583 pound-feet of torque, it makes sense as to why it picks itself up so quickly. I do wish it had shift paddles, because I'd be using them all the time. But here's the thing about this vehicle, you can definitely feel the weight. With the steering's actually kind of numb, and like, you know, it feels a little bit vague at times. But when you're at high speeds, you can really feel the weight of this vehicle, that's for sure. Or when you're like going around a turn or something like that. But again, that makes, I mean, for a Sequoia, I'm not surprised about that at all. Yeah, steering is definitely a little bit numb. But anyways, that concludes today's video on this 2025 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro. Fun SUV to drive. It's absolutely massive. You got a lot of room for transporting people, cargo, and you can go off-roading in this thing too. So definitely a great all-around vehicle if you have the budget for it. But thanks as always for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Krebs Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for high quality pre-owned vehicles like this Sequoia TRD Pro.